Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Thursday, everybody. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your forecast. After our strong and severe storms yesterday, we are drying out. There are a few storms on the radar I'll show you, but they're outside of our viewing area right now. Our next focus is the drier weather coming up over the next couple of days, and then a cold front moving through over the weekend that will give us a big cool down to start off next work week. Let's get right to your forecast. Take a look outside from our Arctic Air Skycam network showing Lawrenceburg, Florence, Pulaski, and Cherokee on this Thursday. A lot of cloud cover around, and that could honestly keep some temperatures from getting too warm today, even from what we're forecasting right now. So I think a lot of places end up getting into the 80s today, but if you see all cloud cover for the majority of the day today, you're probably going to stay in the 70s. And we'll watch the sky cams over the next several hours and see exactly what takes place. But at least down in northern Alabama, you've seen some of those breaks in the clouds and seeing some sunshine right now. You definitely see where the cloud cover is situated. It's still 73 in Fayetteville, 77 in Pulaski, 75 here in Lawrenceburg. Where you're seeing less clouds, you are starting to get into the lower 80s right now. It's 80 at the Huntsville Airport, 78 in Decatur, 81 in Moulton, 79 over there in the Shoals. Taking a look at live Viper radar, I told you most places are dry right now. The only storms on the radar right now are across parts of DeKalb and Cherokee counties in northeastern Alabama. Got a cell that's near the Mentone area, also right on top of Fort Payne. And then another one that's right across the county line there into northern Cherokee County. That's going to be north of center Alabama. But everybody here, at least in our viewing area, our part of the Tennessee Valley, you're seeing just some of that cloud cover, maybe some patchy drizzle, especially if you get into a location that has a little bit more fog that's still around. I remember driving up this morning, there's definitely still some foggy areas, even around 10 a.m. So if you are in one of those areas, probably seeing a little bit of drizzle, but for the shower and storm potential, that is south of our area and south of the Tennessee River. Our front has pretty much dissolved across the area, and it really wasn't a true front, but I'll tell you what, this front that you see way up here in the northern plains, that one's actually a true cold front, and it will be moving on in here later on this weekend, and that will usher in some cooler and drier air. We still have Hurricane Aaron that is churning off the East Coast right now. I'll take a look at that here in just a handful of minutes. But first, your forecast for this afternoon, partly cloudy skies for the most part. Temperatures getting up into the middle and even upper 80s. Those who see a lot more sunshine today will be in the upper 80s most likely. Here's your forecast highs today. Right around 89 in Huntsville, 86 in Hazel Green and Meridianville, 85 in Lewisburg, 88 in Columbia, 85 here in Lawrenceburg, and 88 degrees over there in the Shoals. Take a look at your evening forecast. Clouds should start to gradually decrease as we head into your evening hours. We're looking at mostly clear conditions once we get to around 10 p.m. this evening, with temperatures dropping down into the middle 70s. Forecast lows tonight dropping down into the upper 60s and lower 70s across southern Tennessee, upper 60s and lower 70s as well for northern Alabama, maybe a little bit warmer over there in the Huntsville metro area, right around 73 degrees. Forecast highs tomorrow, a little bit warmer than what we're dealing with today. Not too bad, though. We are expecting to get back up into the upper 80s and lower 90s for your Friday, with maybe a chance at a shower storm primarily across northern Alabama. I think southern Tennessee, you're pretty much dry again for your Friday. Let's take a look at your futurecast here with the HRRR model starting off at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Seeing that cloud cover still lingering, but once we get into your evening hours, like I said, we should start to see those clouds begin to dissipate. Going into your late evening hours, looking at mostly clear conditions by then, and it should be mostly clear, if not completely clear, for your Friday morning. That could allow for some patchy fog to develop once again. Going into your afternoon hours on your Friday, notice how we start to increase that cloud cover just a little bit, and here we go with some of those showers and storms, but notice as I move forward here, most of those generally stay east of Interstate 65. I think that's pretty much where any shower or storm potential will be. So very low chance at those showers and storms across our area. 7 p.m. still maybe holding on to a handful of showers, and that might linger into the midnight hour going into Saturday morning. But I think by the time Saturday morning rolls around, most places are just going to be dry. Here's your rain chances over the next 7 days. The best chance is going to be Saturday and Sunday with that cold front approaching. The cold front moves through on Sunday, and that drops not only our temperatures, but our rain chances. Very low rain chances on your Tuesday as a quick little system tries to skirt the area. Let's take a look at it with the European model here, starting off Saturday morning. And once we go into your afternoon hours, that's when we'll start to see that better chance at some of those showers and storms taking place. Here comes the cold front. That will also bring some showers and storms with it. I don't really anticipate much in the way of severe weather with this one, but we'll just have to watch and see how things look once we get closer to Sunday. But behind it, that's going to be that big story that we're talking about, a big cool down coming up behind this cold front. Monday, probably dealing with a good amount of cloud cover around, and that lingers most likely into Tuesday to an extent with a very small chance at a shower on your Tuesday. I think there will be some peaks of sun, though, for your Monday and Tuesday. And again, the temperatures will be our big story. I'll show you that here in your 7-day forecast very shortly. First off, take a look at the tropics. Here is the latest on Hurricane Erin. It is still churning here. It is now basically due east or northeast of the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Still seeing some storm surge and a lot of wave action along the east coast as we get into your midday here on your Thursday. Now, taking a look at the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center. Right now, it is still a Category 2 hurricane, maximum sustained winds at 100 miles per hour. The pressure is coming up. It is now 952 millibars, and it's speeding up too. It's going north-northeast at 18 miles per hour. So moving forward here, once we get into the weekend, Saturday, 7 a.m., still hanging on to a Category 1 hurricane, but barely at that point, only around 80 miles per hour as the maximum sustained winds. And then look what happens. It goes all the way off towards the northeast, getting up into the northern Atlantic, still holding on to tropical storm status or subtropical storm status. 50 mile per hour tropical storm possible on Tuesday morning. As it gets close to, look at this, there's England, there's Dublin, Ireland, and that is where this storm is going to be heading. I don't think it's going to be direct impacts over there, but they'll probably feel some type of impacts from what would be left of Hurricane Erin. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. First for the southern Tennessee area. Once we get into the evening hours tonight, those clouds will start to dissipate. We're looking at mostly sunny skies for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then we can look forward to cooler weather. Look at that, low 80s and upper 50s forecasted. There might even be some mid-50s. That's something we'll have to keep a close eye on. Northwest Alabama and northeastern Mississippi, just a few passing showers and storms for your Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the low 80s by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. And the Huntsville metro area, same situation. You two getting down into the lower and middle 80s Tuesday and Wednesday of next week with lows in the low 60s, and cannot completely rule out some upper 50s as well. That's your latest forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Chase Wilson will be in at 5 p.m. to have another check on your latest forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Thursday afternoon.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.